Regina Daniels. Regina Daniels, the Nollywood darling who once had the whole world buzzing with her whirlwind marriage to billionaire politician Ned Nwoko, is now making moves that have us questioning everything. From red carpets to Instagram posts, her life was once the ultimate fairy tale, full of luxury, fancy vacations, and all of the perks that comes with being a billionaire's wife. But hold up, something's not adding up anymore. You know that feeling when your favorite show suddenly goes from perfect romance to OMG, what is happening? Well, that's exactly the vibe Regina Daniels is giving us right now, and it's not just us. The entire internet is trying to figure out if she's subtly making a dramatic exit from her marriage. The signs, they are there and juicier than a Nollywood plot twist. In a world where every social media post and minor life change is scrutinized, Regina's recent actions have sparked rumors of a marital breakdown that have the internet practically exploding. The whispers started when Chika, aka a Nollywood actress who had reportedly caught the eye of Regina's husband, Ned Nwoko, became the subject of speculation. Apparently, there were rumors that Chika was about to join Ned's already sizable list of wives. Add to that the bombshell that she announced her pregnancy and the birth of her baby girl without naming the father. Now, Regina Daniels is dropping clues like breadcrumbs, and we are all here for it. Could it be that Regina Daniels is pulling a single and fabulous act, or is this just a minor chapter in her love story? Either way, it's keeping us on the edge of our seats, popcorn in hand, ready for the 7 signs that might just prove Regina is heading for a solo adventure. Spoiler, it involves her maiden name, some serious Instagram housekeeping, and a few very suspicious moments that are too good to ignore. Let's dive into this roller coaster, and trust us, it's worth the ride. Number 1. Maiden name usage, a subtle shift in identity. It all started with a small but telling change. Regina Daniels, in a promotional video for a fashion brand, introduced herself simply as Regina Daniels, omitting the now familiar Nwoko that had once been proudly added to her name. This might seem like a minor detail, but in the world of social media and public personas, this shift is often a sign of something deeper. For someone like Regina, who had publicly embraced her marriage and proudly carried her husband's surname, introducing herself without the Nwoko was a symbolic act that did not go unnoticed by fans and the media. The omission of her husband's name could signal that Regina is distancing herself from the public perception of her marriage. It may be a subtle attempt to reclaim her individual identity, or perhaps a reflection of a deeper internal change. In the world of Nigerian celebrity culture, names carry significant weight, and by dropping Nwoko, Regina may have been sending a message that she is moving away from her previous identity as Ned's wife. Regina's decision to rebrand herself without her husband's surname raises a question: is she preparing for life outside her marriage, or was this a strategic move in response to growing rumors? Fans who once adored the couple and their public displays of affection began to question if there was more to this change than just a simple promotional video. Number 2. Co-wives posts, Layla's public display of family love. As if to add more fuel to the growing rumors, Regina's co-wife Layla shared a series of photos showcasing her family, her husband Ned, and their children. The photos depicted a happy, close-knit family, and many followers began to interpret Layla's post as a response to the swirling speculation about Regina's marriage. Layla's post seemed to highlight the contrast between her relationship with Ned and Regina's apparent absence from his life. To fans, it appeared as though Layla was making a public statement, showing the world that she and Ned were doing just fine, while Regina was no longer in the picture. Whether this was intentional or simply a reflection of Layla's happiness, it added another level of complexity to the situation. Layla's ability to publicly flaunt her family life with Ned only served to amplify the sense of distance between Regina and her husband. While Regina once seemed to be the queen of the palace, Layla was now stepping into that role, taking the spotlight that once belonged to her co-wife. And number 3, social media changes, deleting pictures and digital presence. One of the most significant signs of trouble in any modern relationship is a change in social media activity. And Regina Daniels' actions on Instagram have made it clear that something may be missing. Regina who once flooded her Instagram feed with pictures and videos of her lavish lifestyle with Ned Nwoko, has started to make noticeable changes in recent months. The most striking of these changes was a decision to delete almost every photo and video that featured her husband. For years, fans had followed Regina's accounts not just for her personal life and career updates, but to witness her glamorous life with Ned. Their relationship seemed like a fairy tale. Their trips to exotic locations, expensive gifts, and a public celebration of their love. But when Regina started removing photos of Ned from her Instagram, it was like erasing the most public part of their relationship. The question on everyone's mind was, why now? The removal of these pictures from Regina's social media suggested that she may have been trying to distance herself from her marriage, or at the very least, from the image of the perfect couple that she had once portrayed. This could be a subconscious act of self-preservation, or could it indicate that Regina is setting the stage for a public separation? Social media has become the modern-day journal for many relationships, and when someone begins to delete traces of their partner, it often signals something deeper. Moreover, Regina's occasional deactivation of her Instagram accounts added another layer of mystery. It left fans wondering whether the starlet was going through a personal crisis and needed some time away from the public eye, or if this was part of a larger narrative unfolding in her personal life. Number 4. Unfollowing each other, the ultimate public gesture of distance. In the world of Instagram, unfollowing someone is one of the most public ways to indicate that there is distance in a relationship. So when reports began circulating that Ned Nwoko had unfollowed Regina Daniels on Instagram, it became one of the clearest signs that all was not well between the two. For those unfamiliar with the significance of this gesture, Instagram followings are often seen as a measure of closeness in modern relationships. Unfollowing is often used to signify a rift, even if unspoken. In the case of Regina and Ned, their public profiles were once closely intertwined. Regina constantly posted images of them together, sharing glimpses of their life as a couple. But once Ned unfollowed her, it marked a break in their online relationship. Then came the ultimate confirmation. Regina began making public appearances without her wedding ring. This tiny but powerful symbol of commitment had vanished, further fueling the rumors that had been circulating for months. If anyone needed more proof, this was it. Fans were quick to jump to conclusions, interpreting this as a symbolic action of a marriage in turmoil. While some may have dismissed it as a small issue in an otherwise perfect marriage, the timing of Ned's unfollowing combined with the other signs painted a much clearer picture of a growing distance between the couple. The public nature of this act only intensified the rumors and led to widespread speculation that the end was near. Number 5. Lack of public celebrations, a Valentine's Day to forget. One of the most telling signs of trouble in a relationship is when traditionally celebrations begin to fall by the wayside. In previous years, Regina Daniels would have shared sweet, loving tributes to her husband on Valentine's Day, the day which had always been an opportunity for Regina to showcase her relationship with Ned came and went without any public acknowledgements from the actress. Regina's absence from the usual social media love fests that accompanied Valentine's Day was telling. She didn't post any pictures with Ned, nor did she share any heartfelt captions celebrating their love. Instead, her followers were met with silence. For fans who had grown accustomed to seeing Regina's public displays of affection for her husband, this sudden lack of celebration was a significant shift. While it could have been chalked up to personal reasons or a desire for privacy, given the context of everything else that had been happening, many fans interpreted it as another sign that the marriage might be in trouble. Airport pickup, a father, not a husband. The final and perhaps most striking sign that things had taken a turn was Regina's airport pickup. After returning from a trip to the UK, it was reported that Regina was picked up not by Ned's driver, as had been the case in the past, but by her own father. This seemingly innocuous detail raised more questions than answers. In relationships, the act of being picked up at the airport can be a symbol of love and care, often signifying that the person is important enough to warrant such an intimate gesture. When Regina's father, rather than her husband, was the one to pick her up, it raised eyebrows. This public departure from the usual norm suggested a rift between Regina and Ned, and fans couldn't help but wonder, why Ned? wasn't there to greet his wife after her travels. At number 7, rumors and speculation, the public's growing doubts. In the world of Nigerian celebrity gossip, rumors can spread like wildfire, and once it was reported that Regina Daniels had made multiple changes to her social media, rumors of marital problems began to swell. Some outlets cited reports of a rift between the couple, while others hinted at a more dramatic turn of events, including divorce. The public's reaction was swift. While some fans hoped it was all a misunderstanding, others eagerly followed the drama as it unfolded. The increasing speculation about Regina and Ned's relationship seemed to have reached a fever pitch, especially when combined with the earlier signs. While no official statement was made, the absence of confirmation or denial only added fuel to the fire. In the absence of the clarity, people began to fill the gaps with their own theories, some of which were far more sensational than the truth. In the world of Nollywood and high-profile celebrity marriages, speculation is par for the course. However, when a couple like Regina and Ned, who had once been the subject of constant media attention, begins to slip into silence, it inevitably leaves the public wondering what went wrong. In conclusion, the end of a fairy tale. The signs of trouble in Regina Daniels and Ned Nwoko's marriage have been mounting, and as more details emerge, the possibility of a separation grows increasingly likely. Whether the couple will publicly confirm their divorce or quietly go their separate ways remains to be seen. However, one thing is clear. The fairy tale that once captivated millions of fans has come to a dramatic halt. The public nature of their marriage, combined with Regina's sudden shift in behavior, has left to the widespread speculation and gossip. As the media continues to dissect every move, one can't help but wonder if the story will have a happy ending or if it will simply be another cautionary tale in the world of celebrities' relationships. For now, fans can only wait and watch as the rise and fall of Regina Daniels' marriage continues to unfold. The cameras may have stopped rolling, but the drama is far from over.